You hit the 3 to 5 year mark in QA, and suddenly the momentum stops. You're staring at the screen, running the same test suites, and that initial drive is replaced by a quiet, lingering frustration. When you started, every bug found and every basic automation script written felt like a victory. Now, those same tasks feel like a treadmill of endless regression cycles and predictable routines. Meanwhile, the external pressure mounts. You watch colleagues take new titles, and the clear message from the industry is that securing a meaningful bump in compensation requires you to move up. Tech culture pushes a very specific narrative to solve this. The only valid way to advance and the only way to get a senior paycheck is to step away from the code and start managing people. In modern QA, advancement isn't a single ladder, it's an ecosystem of distinct paths. If you choose based on title alone, you end up forced into daily tasks that clash with your natural strengths, turning your career growth into a source of constant friction. This diagram outlines what that ecosystem actually looks like. From a mid-level QA role, you have 3 distinct pathways. You can move into management, become a senior individual contributor, or pivot into a specialist role. Picking the wrong branch here carries severe consequences. Accept a promotion into a track that doesn't fit you, and you will find yourself locked into daily responsibilities you actively despise. To make a rational decision, we need to strip away the prestige of the job titles and look at the actual mechanics. We will evaluate the inputs you need to provide, the outcomes you can expect in return, and the trade-offs you will inevitably have to accept. Let's start by looking closely at the most common, and most misunderstood, route people take. True advancement requires aligning the daily work to your professional DNA. A prestigious title provides little comfort if the energy required to do the job doesn't match your natural strengths. QA management requires a complete pivot. You are no longer primarily responsible for the quality of the software. You are responsible for the people and the organizational systems that produce it. In this matrix, management inputs require soft skills, fighting for budgets, shielding testers, and resolving conflicts. The outcomes offer strategic influence and top salary tiers. The trade-offs mean degrading technical skills and a complete dependence on the output of others. Writing a test script offers quiet, logical predictability. Managing a team of humans shifts your day toward unpredictability, requiring a constant output of emotional labor to keep projects on track. The management track works for professionals who derive their satisfaction from building efficient environments for their team, rather than breaking the software themselves. For those who want to stay close to the metal, the senior individual contributor track focuses entirely on architectural depth and technical mastery. The matrix shifts to the IC track. Inputs require deepening your coding knowledge, building scalable frameworks from scratch, and mentoring peers. Outcomes include focused work near the codebase and high job security. Trade-offs include limited organizational influence and a potential salary ceiling. The IC track is a sanctuary for technical builders. It's the right choice if your primary goal is avoiding office politics and protecting deep work. Finally, there is the specialist track. This is the deliberate pursuit of highly technical domain expertise in areas like AI model validation or strict cybersecurity compliance. For specialists, inputs demand rigorous continuous learning and securing strict niche technical certifications. Outcomes make you a highly paid, sought-after commodity for isolating complex systems. The extreme trade-off is career obsolescence if your niche tech stack falls out of market favor. The specialist track demands a high-risk, high-reward mindset. It is reserved for those willing to outlearn everyone else to become the undisputed expert. We've looked at the mechanics of the 3 tracks. To make your choice, you need to plot these options against your own internal energy drivers. This quadrant chart is our framework. Y-axis, desire for people interaction. X-axis, technical depth. Specialist plots bottom right, high technical depth, low team interaction. Manager is top left, maximum interaction, lowest hands-on depth. Senior IC is top right center, high technical depth, moderate interaction to mentor. There is no objectively best track in QA. The correct choice is simply the one that aligns with your specific coordinates on this chart. If you are the optimizer, someone who thrives in isolation and loves being the sole authority on a subject, stop worrying about management. Start investing your time and money into niche certifications right now. If you are the climber and team inefficiencies frustrate you more than software bugs, it's time to pivot. Focus your learning on management frameworks and soft skill development. And if you are the veteran, you just want to build robust pipelines and write code, plant your flag in the senior IC track and aggressively defend your focus time. Never let corporate pressure choose your job title. Evaluate what gives you energy on a Tuesday morning, and let that dictate your career ascent. To help you take that next step, I've put specific resources and certification links for all 3 tracks below. Check them out and start building the career that actually fits you.